Hello. My name's Kendrick, founder and CEO of MarketPrompt Marketing Services here. And today I'm going to be showing you how to stand out within home servicing or business in its own. So since you own a business, right? I don't think you click this video and you don't own a company. That'd be questionable. You have to get them to buy, right? The main part of a business is to do business, right? You have to get them to buy. That's marketing, right? So whether you have different percentages of work effort into your business, I would say this is mostly mine, right? You have to build a good service. You have to do a good portion of marketing and open up new channels. And you have to do some background work as well. But marketing in general, you're always opening up new different types of media pages that you're on, right? You might be on Instagram, you might be on TikTok, you might be on LinkedIn, you might be on X, Y, and Z, right? Before you can even market on those platforms, before you can even do anything and try to get them into your CRM, most people are not going to believe you. Most people are not going to know who you are. And most people are going to pick your competitors because they're familiar with your competitors because they've probably been in business longer than you and they have all these stuff backed up. And so as a result, when we basically bottleneck, who we could reach, or when we try to put ourselves out there and just run ads and call it a day, it usually doesn't work because they want to get with someone that they trust or see differences in. So that being said, when we try to market or we try to spend money, we might fail, which results in marketing being hard or difficult for some of us. And so things that we don't consider is our trust between clients, the differences between your business and your competitors' businesses, and being able to basically show that, right? And on top of that, what do you offer? What are you giving up to the prospect? What is your unique offer? What is your unique differences? How can I trust you? These are things that prospects ask before they buy into your services. And so these are things that we don't consider. And then mostly you're not trusted from that company. So marketing generally, like if we could just put a general use on the word, is standing out. It's going up to people and showing your differences, standing out, and getting them to trust you and getting them to buy it from your services, right? So how can we stand out? And that brings us to today's topic: brand image and reputation management. Stand out and be chosen. So brand image. Who are you? Why are we building this brand image? We have to show the clients our differences. We have to show them our workspace environment. We have to show them us being a business, us being legit, us giving contracts. We have to prove to them that we have it. We have to prove that we're knowledgeable about our services. So it's like a showcase, right? It's like, hey, we're actually in business. We're actually getting these jobs done and we're doing a damn good job at it. So your brand image is taking media or any type of content, long form, which is like, I would say, multi-minute videos, 5+ minute, 10+ minute videos, where you might do a long form piece of content where you might do a whole job or review a whole job. Or you could just do media where you're uploading photos or, people who enjoy your services. You might take a photo of them in their house, in their yard, and how lovely you put it together. Maybe you power washed it or you fixed their HVAC and you make a little post. In a marketing standpoint, it's a case study, right? Them standing and being able to authenticate your services. And so you would take your media, upload them to social media, and get interactions with people who are interested, or, maybe they need your services, or maybe they're interested in what you do, right? If you are uploading media to different platforms, then you have a multi-platform system where people could come in from all these different platforms and meet you on your website or your services, right? And so what you're getting is you're showing your service expertise, you're showing your service quality, you're showing your core differences. You might have, you might be able to sit down and be able to talk to anybody who's scouring over your content and be able to break down your differences or get personal with them, and then they feel more indulged into buy into your services. And so it also sparks an interactive process as well. They're interacting with your content. They're feeling like they're, involved with the process. They're going to be more likely to sign up. They're going to be more likely to just convert off of just watching the content alone, because if you're in their local area, they're going to be able to basically convert through natural social media traffic. Anybody who interacts or, they feel a personal level, you're basically building an image with, anybody who interacts with your company, right? And so when you see Google, right, you see the Google logo, you automatically know, oh, this is all the things that Google has done. These are all the things that Google own, right? Same with you. You're building that image. And so now they know who you are, but how could we integrate it further? And so we come to the reputation management part. Do you stand to what you serve, right? You have to prove to them that you are good with your services. And then this is the case study part that we were talking about. Now, you could take all your case studies or all your jobs, and essentially what you're going to do is you're going to basically some form, some app, right? You need some type of app where you can hold reviews. Now, most of our clients use Google Business Profile because you're able to put your location, you're able to manage reviews, and then you can send those reviews to Google to rank your website. So if you're able to basically capture those reviews, put those reviews on a website so that when you get jobs and you complete the jobs, you can send them to your website with the Google Business Profile integrated, and then have them get sent to the Google Business Profile to submit a review, which is going to go into your website so that when people from social media, or whether you're doing paid media or you keep doing the social media route, the brand image, you keep building the brand image, you could use that as basically proof to normalize your services. And in this case, those reviews are going to prove authenticity that your services is actually working. So reputation management makes it so that your services are authentic, right? They're going to know that you're doing jobs, you're doing them well, and these are real people that you're servicing. So they're going to know that you're a real company, on top of the fact that they already connected with you further through the brand image. And so it creates normalization. They don't feel, weirded out buying into your services, because buying something random from someone random sounds like a terrible idea. But if you introduce yourself first through that brand image, and then they go to your website and they're about to basically, look into your services, they're feeling like they should book, the reviews is going to basically make it normalized. They're going to feel more comfortable. And so this is probably the most impactful element that you could probably add onto your landing page as well, because reviews is almost anything. People want to make sure they get the best bang for their buck. If you've ever worked another job before you became the CEO of your company and you've seen people order food, you sit there and stare at them. Just don't order nothing yourself. You're working there, right? You're seeing them look at the menu. Some people quick, some people take forever. So the reviews basically back it up. It's like if a bunch of people told you, hey, go to this restaurant, try this dish out, this dish is amazing, you're going to try that dish. You're probably not going to try anything else on that other menu. Plus, you can also send the reviews. Again, like I said, you can send the reviews to Google to basically have your site ranked higher. A win-win scenario in all cases. And so now your company has soul, and you're outshining the competition at this point, whether you're catching up to them or you're outshining them. Because if you're able to provide soul into your company, you want to be remembered. You do not want to be the soulless company or the soulless van that you see here and there making money. You want to be Google. You want to stand out. So overall, what have we learned today? Brand image is taking media, whether it's short form, which is maybe under 3 minutes, anything after 3 minutes, 5 minutes, that's probably long form content. Now you're going to be uploading it to different types of media, right? Different types of media platforms, right? And you're going to have a multi-platform system where if people interact with your content on all these platforms, they're going to be able to follow your content, subscribe, get introduced into your business. Then eventually they're going to go to your website and they're going to convert through the reputation management, where if you manage those Google reviews properly, you could create authenticity within your company to make them feel normal when purchasing your services. So marketing, and I find myself automatically coming back to this every single time, is just grasping the client, right? Because you're putting in the details, you're putting in the hashtags on the content, you're putting in the copy, you're putting in the pixels into the paid media so you can track your ideal prospect. All of this stuff is to basically grasp them, inform them the issue, or connect with them in some form or fashion, get them onto your page, grasp them again, tell them what you fix, make them feel normalized with the services, and a conversion. Now you got more jobs, now you got more leads. And so here's the rundown. Build a brand image, so you're showing off content and you're getting that natural traffic within all those platforms. Reputation management, you build a reputation, you basically get trust, and you prove authenticity with those prospects. And overall, This is mainly just to stand out. If you took off the brand image and just did reputation management, you're still standing out with those reviews. If you did terrible idea, but if you did just brand image, you're still standing out and you're still building trust. Both of these factors can technically build trust and basically give soul to your business so it doesn't feel like they're buying into some random stranger in an alleyway in a corner, which is not that good. So we are MarketPrompt, a remote marketing agency helping home servicing businesses scale. That's brand image and reputation management. My name's Kendrick, founder and CEO of MarketPrompt Marketing Services. If you want this done for you, you can head down to the description below and get to our website and book a call. Me or someone else will be here to help you. Other than that, if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. You have a good one, and I'm out.